Hello, welcome back for the last little problem here in the Century Tech 1. It's over constructing a group frequency distribution. When we have grouped data, actually I should say, when we have data where the outcomes of the variable are not likely to be the same, then we will group them into classes. And so, for example, you'll see here the number of stories in each of a sample of the world's 30 tallest buildings follows. So we've got, it ranges up to 105 tallest stories, all the way, there's a low one at 54, I think, right here. And so there might be one or two duplicates, but not likely. And so we're going to group them into classes. So to do that, we're going to find the highest and lowest values. So for us, the highest, it's the range down here. I'm going to write that. Is going to be 110 subtracting the lowest, which is 54. So the range is 56. And then find the range, which we did. Select the number of classes desired. Usually, 5 to 7 classes is good. And then you're going to find the width by dividing the range by the number of classes. So I've chosen to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 classes. So I'm going to take 56 divided by 7 classes equals 8 for my width. And I'm going to round up to 9. Okay. So that means I'm going to start with 54, my lowest. Now these are my lower boundary. And then my width, I'm going to add my 9 to the next one. So my width of 9 will get me to the next lower boundary of 63. And then if I add 9, it will get me to the next lower boundary of 72, 81, 90, 99, and 108. And then that means my upper boundary on the first class will be 1 less than my lower boundary from the next class. So this will be up to 62. And then these are all going to be 9 as a width as well. So that will be up to 71, 80, 89, 98, 107, and then 116. Then those are the limits. Now the boundaries go a little half a decimal below the lower boundary up to a half a decimal above the upper boundary. And then now this upper boundary actually becomes the lower boundary here. And notice that the lower boundary, they are 9 apart. And then the upper boundaries are 9 apart. So they're all 9 apart. And then once we get our boundaries done, which if you put your data in Desmos in a column, all of this data here, and just make a histogram, it will create those for you. And then you can just change it in Desmos, the width. It's much more simple than doing it by hand. So it's rare that you're ever going to do these by hand. So you will see in the projects, we make a histogram. It was really nice and quick to make in Google Sheets as well. So this is just a great learning experience for you. Then we're going to tally how many observations are in each of the classes. So I'm going to kind of quickly do this for you. I suggest you kind of do it on your own and just check with me. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in the first class. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the second. And then I'm just going to fill these in for 1, 3, 1. And when you add up your frequencies, they should add to your total. So it said there were 30 observations. And if you count here, there should be 30 observations. And then our cumulative frequency, remember, is we start with the first frequency and then we add the next. So it's 7 plus 6 is 13, plus 8 is 21. So that means there are 21 observations below 80. My marker got bumped. 25, 26, 29, and then your last should be the total of your or 30. So catch me back for the next video.